Hi, Bob the Canadian here. Sometimes you want to just go outside to have some fun. In this video, I'll help you learn all of the English words and phrases that you'll need to know to describe going outside to have fun. Hey, welcome to this video. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. And for everyone watching, if at some point during the video you could give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. Thanks a lot. So, you want to go outside to have some fun. One of the first things you might do outside for fun involves 2 legs and 2 feet. You might go for a walk, you might go for a run, or you might go for a hike. If you go for a walk, you will most likely be walking on the sidewalk, which is kind of a concrete path along the side of the road. If you go for a walk, you might be going to the park, or you might just be going for a walk around your own yard. But either way, getting outside for a walk just involves an enjoyable day, appreciating the sun and being outside for a time. You might also be going out for a run. And if you go for a run, you will most likely be running in one of 3 places. You might go for a run or a jog. Jogging is the same thing as running. You might go for a run along the side of the road. You might go for a run on a sidewalk. Or you might have a school or other place near you that has a track, and you might be going for a run on a track. I don't usually go for runs. I'm more of a walking kind of person. You might also, in the 2-foot, 2-leg getting outdoors category, you might go for a hike. A hike usually involves going to some place where there is a hiking trail. Maybe when you go hiking, you have special hiking boots, and maybe you have some walking sticks that you take with you. But generally, hiking is done somewhere where there's lots of trees, where you're out in nature, where you're outdoors, and you just enjoy some time walking, hiking through the woods. I in particularly love hiking because usually there's shade. A second thing you might do if you want to get outdoors to have fun is go to the park. A park is a great place to go. It's a great place to take kids. It's a great place to take your dog. When you go to the park, you can go by yourself. You can take a blanket and just enjoy being outside while reading a book. Maybe with a friend, you'll take a frisbee and you'll play catch. Maybe you're even playing frisbee with your dog. And for sure, if there is a playground attached to the park, you can take your children, you can take your kids, and they can enjoy some time playing on the playground. The park's a great place to go when you want to do something outdoors. A third thing you might do when wanting to get outdoors to have fun is to go to the beach. The beach is a great place to go. At the beach, obviously, you'll find lots of water to go swimming in. You'll find lots of sand, and you'll be able to put your towel down or a blanket down on the sand and soak up some rays. Soaking up some rays just means sitting in the sun or laying in the sun. You'll be able to go swimming. You'll be able to just enjoy cooling off in the water. A lot of times in English, when we go swimming, we enjoy cooling off in the water and then enjoying basking in the sunlight. The beach is a great place to go. It's also a great place to play some football, to play some frisbee, or to play some volleyball, if those are the kinds of sports that you like doing at the beach. The only thing I don't like about the beach is when it gets too hot. I don't like it when it's super hot at the beach. I like it when the water's fresh. That means a temperature that's not too cold. It's cool enough to cool me off. And I don't like it if it's too hot at the beach, but I certainly do like going. A fourth thing you might do outside to have fun is to go for a ride or a drive. You might decide that you like biking, and you might decide to go for a bike ride. A bike ride is when you get out your bike, you jump on your bike, and you pedal around town or through some country roads to just enjoy some time outside while cycling. The cool part about cycling is that it allows you to get places fairly quickly. And the part I like about cycling is that when you're going downhill, you don't have to pedal. So it's a little easier to do for me. You might also have a nice car and you want to go for a drive. So you might go for a bike ride, you might take out your car and go for a drive. Going for a drive is beautiful as well. You can enjoy the countryside, you can go to local towns that you haven't visited, but sometimes it's just enjoyable when you want to get outside to go for a drive. And years ago, I had a motorcycle. Going out for a ride on a motorcycle is super fun as well. So you might go for a ride on a bike, you might go for a drive in a car, or you might go for a ride on a motorcycle or a motorbike. Notice the difference there. You ride on a bike, you ride in a car, and you ride on a motorcycle. The last thing, the fifth thing that you might do if you want to go outside to have some fun is to go camping. Now this is one that I wasn't sure I was going to put in the video because I myself do not like camping. Camping is when you go to a campground and you bring a tent and you bring all of your camping supplies and you basically live in nature for a few days. So you set up your tent, you sleep in your tent, you cook all of your food outside. You probably have a fire pit where you can cook food and where you can sit around the fire at night. And you most likely will also have a picnic table on your campsite. So notice all of the English words I use there. Campground is the place where you go to camp. Campsite is the small place where you're allowed to put your tent. And picnic table, fire pit, those are all parts of a campsite and camping. I don't really enjoy camping because sometimes it's really warm. In Ontario, Canada, there's lots of mosquitoes that buzz around and bite you. So I'm not a big fan of mosquitoes. And sometimes it's just nicer to be in an air-conditioned house. So I do find it kind of funny that I'm making a video about enjoyable things to do outside when I don't actually have a lot of things myself that I enjoy to do outside. But there you have it. There's 5 things that you can do outside. If you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. And if you want to have fun outside, now you know some of the English words and phrases that you would need to use to be able to describe them. Have an enjoyable day. Bob the Canadian here. Learn English with Bob the Canadian, and I'll see you in the next video.